Hello, my name is Patricia Baranowski Schneider, IR, PR, Marketing and Media Relations Guru for the past 34 years. Today I want to talk about marketing. What are the best ways to help market a company, a business, a service, or whatnot? It is a little unique because I always find that marketing is marketing. The only thing that changes is the story and who you're telling it to and where you're telling it. Obviously, if you have a restaurant, who you're telling it to would be a little different than somebody who was an author, had a book, or a doctor. So you have to basically tailor your message, kind of find out where your ideal customers or clients would be, where are they getting their information from, and then marketing in that manner. There are some people who basically on social media will have a post and they'll post something maybe once or twice a week. And that's great, but that's not enough. Really you want to create a dialogue. Just because you see a post doesn't really mean anything, but if you're creating a dialogue, maybe having surveys or asking questions or just commenting on other industry-specific posts goes a long way. Basically, you want to create and verify your Google business profile. We just talked with somebody, and I work out of a home office, so when they were doing, it was somebody, I can't even remember, but they were Googling something and they said my business showed up. I said, yes, because I have a business and it's a verifiable business profile. Obviously, you want to create a website and have a really good functioning website. I was representing a company one time and they didn't have a website. Well, obviously, the first thing people are going to do with a company is verify the website. They want to go and see what you're about. If you don't have a website, those are usually really big red flags. I've actually done website surveys or perception studies where you go and, if people have to spend more than 2 minutes looking for stuff on your website, they're going to go away and you've lost them forever. One big key is search engine optimization, SEO. That's really important. There are services that you can pay for that, but that is really important. You want to make sure that your page is going to show up when people are searching for your specific niche or your specific business. There's a lot involved in it, but that's something that's very key. You want to create a blog, kind of like what I'm doing here. You want to create a blog that you're going to post. You could do it weekly, you could do it monthly, however the case may be, but you want to basically show your expertise in various, topics that are specific to your niche or your business or your industry. You want to share your content. Just because you post it, so what? So you want to post it all across social media. You want to develop a database. You want to create an email list, groups. There's various groups across social media and Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and whatnot. Another one you could do is ads, but that can get a little pricey. But ads are another thing that you could do to promote your business. There's a lot of directories. You have Facebook groups, Better Business Bureau, Glassdoor, White Pages, Yelp. You can basically post your business in those specific, directories, because that, you never know where somebody's looking. These are kind of part of the marketing plan. You want to optimize your listings. You want to get customer reviews. So even with my, say, for example, Google page, ask people from the industry, people that you've worked with, if they can give you a recommendation, because obviously if you've ever bought something, say, on Amazon, the first thing you want to do is see what are the reviews. So if somebody sold 20 items, but 18 of them have a bad review, I'm not going to buy from that person. So customer reviews go a long way. You want to monitor and respond to reviews. If somebody did have a negative review, comment, explain what happened. Maybe you're a beauty product and you sold something and let's just say COVID, things were coming international and there was a delay and whatnot. Well, explain, you don't want people to say, oh, I don't want to order from them. It said it took 6 months to get their item. Well, maybe it had nothing at all to do with this specific product or this specific company. You want to explain and let people know. But let's just hope you don't get a negative review because, that's another whole priority. Promoting your business on social media. You have Facebook. Again, it really depends on what your company or your product is, where your specific target social media would be. But, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, there's just so many different variations. You want to connect and contribute on LinkedIn. Again, sharing with your connections, sharing in the various groups that you're in, writing stories maybe once a week, once a month. You want to upload videos on YouTube, and get people to subscribe, get people to follow you, get people to comment on it. That really causes like an engaging process. Again, a lot of it is engagement. You want to really just have a dialogue. So just because you posted something and walked away, that doesn't really mean that you're an expert in anything. You want to really create the dialogue. If somebody's writing about something that's in your niche or in your industry, comment on it. Maybe offer your advice or your opinion. It really poses you as an expert in that specific niche or industry. Join online communities. And then there's influencer marketing collaboration. I did a post on influencer marketing. You never know. I mean, there'll be a lot of groups that I see on, say, Facebook, where, say, it's a women-owned business, and they're basically promoting each other. So they'll say, tell us your company. We're all going to help collaborate and help market you, and you do the same for us. And, that's kind of influencer marketing. You never know who there is, a well-known person that maybe has a huge following, and having that name attached to yours. Or so, it's almost as if, my company was mentioned on Oprah Winfrey. She's got a huge following, and people would say, well, she obviously did her due diligence. This is, if she says that it's good, then I should check that out, So, just one of the many, many ways. You got social media advertising. Again, paid advertising can get pricey, but it's just another means of promoting. Local press. Press isn't what it used to be. It used to be reporters writing about a company, and now it's probably like 75% are paid reporters. So you can get an article in Forbes or Fortune for about 10, 15,000. Out of that 25% that's left, probably maybe 15% are the contributors, which might be your competitor writing about themselves. That only leaves you 10%. So out of that 10%, you can imagine they're getting bombarded with pitches. So there's a lot of online publications, which is fine. It might be a publication or an online portal where you said, I've never heard of them before, but that's where the marketing comes into play. It's okay to have it out there, but that's where you market the heck out of it. Form partnerships, people in, other industries, or maybe in your industry that, let's just say you're a dentist and you're on the west side of town and they're on the east side of town. Well, maybe you can refer each other. Somebody is from the East Coast and looking for something on the West Coast. You can say, well, I'm kind of far from me, but I can recommend this person. So, form partnerships. Local events. You can attend, host, or sponsor local events. And just see, what the attendees is. A lot of times if you're, sponsoring events or attending events, you'll get the mailing list of everybody who attends, or the email list nowadays of everybody who attends the event. So it's a good start for marketing. You could try direct mail. That's kind of like the old school way. But, I actually did a magazine at one point where we had inserts where, I would advertise on, say, the back of an insert. On one side might be a recipe, or it could be a bookmark, or it could be a calendar. But every time somebody takes that out, say for a recipe, my information is on the back of that. Attending trade shows, again, it's networking. A lot of it is networking, and there's online networking, there's, in-person networking. Those are great. Run email marketing campaigns, and really follow through. Use digital marketing to really, apprehend, are they, what was beneficial, what was valid, what worked, what didn't work, what can you change? There's just so many different ways of marketing, and people, don't understand that there's a lot of work involved. But at the end of the day, I've been doing this for 34 years. I love what I do. I love the creativity about it. Looking at a company or a business or a person and saying, okay, how can I get the world to see you as great as you see you? So say you're a restaurant, some companies will say, well, I'm the greatest in the whole wide world and everybody should just buy from me. Yeah, but you're one of many. So how do we make you stand out from the crowd? And really, it's just being creative about it. So I love doing that. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on little marketing tip for the day. Take care. By the way, if you ever want to reach me, 516-473-4052. You can also find out more about me on my website, pbaronowski.com. Take care.